one. Then how about a real loud siren for my bike? Jeepers. Well, now I'm gonna ask you for the one thing I want more than anything in the whole world. I ask every store Santa Claus I see about it. You know what it is? A horse. Can I have a horse? Boy, I'm gonna go home and write a letter to the real Santa Claus. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh, if Dennis Mitchell gets a horse for Christmas, I'll move to the North Pole. Great Scott! What a Christmas.
Oh, it's the best one we've ever had. I love my bracelet, honey.
Good.
My presents were swell, too. The only thing is, I can't find my horse.
Son, we've told you and told you. You're not getting a horse.
Sure I am, Dad. Santa Claus has never let me down yet.
Well, he didn't let you down, honey. He brought you a record player.
Yeah, but I didn't ask for a record player. I asked for a horse.
Well, Dennis, in the first place, you're too young for a horse.
No, I'm not. I could comb him and brush him and take
Well,
care
son,
of
you're
him.
not getting one, so you might as well forget it.
Sure I am, and here he comes now.
Oh, Dennis, that's just Mr. McGuire and his Christmas tree.
Oh, Mr. McGuire! Mr. McGuire! Hold it! Hold it!
Whoa, Mercury. Well, Merry Christmas, Mr. Wilson.
Well, Merry Christmas, Mr. McGuire.
Was Santa Claus good to you?
Oh, yes, very generous.
Oh, how did he treat little Dennis Mitchell? Did he get his horse?
Oh, of course not. Great Scott. Well, now let's get down to business. Shopping has kept me so busy I haven't had a chance to get my tree.
This is the 5th year in a row. You've become one of my regulars. And I saved one of my finest trees for you.
Well, that's very nice. Oh, say, that's a beautiful tree.
Nothing like it. Smell.
Ah, yes. The smell of Christmas, the time of giving, of goodwill toward men, of charity. You've forgotten to lower your price.
Well, that's correct. $5.
But that was your price before Christmas. Why do you think I waited?
You hope to get another tree for 50 cents.
Well, of course.
The price to you is $5,
Mr.
Wilson.
McGuire, I have always paid 50 cents on Christmas Day. I've become a regular.
Well, that's why I've had to keep my price up on Christmas Day. I can't afford all you regulars.
Oh, well, stop calling me a regular then. I would have gotten one earlier, but I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, well, I'll throw in a few sprigs of mistletoe.
Well, I should hope so. That's the least you could do. So next year I may give my business to someone else.
Oh, I'm afraid you'll have to. You see, I'm retiring.
Really, Mr. McGuire?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Well, that's nice of you to say so.
Well, you've always had the prettiest trees in town. Oh, yes, Mrs. Wilson and I want you to have this. Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Well, go on, open it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a pipe. Why, it's a beauty.
Oh, yes. You see that little band right there on the stem?
Yeah.
That's real silver.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. You see, it says right here, it says, made in Japan. Great Scott. Well, smoke it in good health, Mr. McGuire.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas.
Tommy, come on in. What'd you get? Some swell toys and a lot of dumb old underwear. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Mitchell.
Merry Christmas, Tommy. Take off your things.
I think I'd better leave them on, Mrs. Mitchell. I just came over to have a ride on Dennis's horse.
Dennis didn't get a horse, Tommy.
He hasn't gotten here yet.
And he isn't going to get here. Dennis, I wish you'd stop talking about it.
But, Mom, wait a minute.
I can't argue now. I have to make the beds.
If you hear anything on the roof, give me a yell. First, I'll show you my stuff. Then we can go over to your house and play with your electric train. I didn't get it. Jeepers, what's the matter with Santa Claus this year? I got a microscope, though. A microscope? What do you do with it? You look through it, and it makes things bigger. I didn't even ask for it. Is it any fun? Dad thinks so. Look at this swell wallet my dad gave me, because my mom gave him a new one. It's coming apart, only on the sides. And look what I've got in it. $10 from my grandpa. Wow! Do you have to save it? Nope, that's the best part. Grandpa's note said it was spending money. Boy, if my horse would only get here, this Christmas would be perfect.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Martha, you're first in line. Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas. Come in, boys.
Thanks for the paint box, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. Here's something for you.
Oh.
Thank you, Dennis.
You know the first thing I painted, Mr. Wilson? A picture of you.
Oh, really?
Sure, I did it before breakfast. When I got through, Dad said you look like a Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, Pete's sake.
Open your present, George. Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What is it?
It's a bookmark, so you won't have to turn down the corners on that book Mom and Dad gave you.
Well, I know I'm going to enjoy it very much. Thank you, Dennis.
What's this?
They're tickets. I got some, too. Each one gives you a free ride on my horse.
Horse? What horse?
The one Santa Claus brought me, only I haven't found it yet. And when he does, he's going to take everybody on a hayride. And you're invited, Mr. Wilson. Have you heard any hoofs around here?
No, I haven't.
Can we look in your garage?
There's no horse in our garage.
How about your basement?
No. Oh, thank heaven. Somebody's calling you.
That's just dumb old Margaret. If we keep quiet, she'll go away.
Martha. Great Scott, my stomach's beginning to grind.
Boys, why don't you ask Margaret if she's seen a horse?
Hey, that's a good idea.
I think so, too.
Hey, Margaret, have you seen a horse? Yes, I have. Come on out. I want to show you my new doll. I don't want to see it. Now, where did you see the horse? I won't tell you unless you come out and look at my doll. Great Scott. See the horse? Yeah, now I've got to go out and look at a dumb doll. Come on, Tony. Oh, Mom said to remind you about dinner tonight, Mrs. Wilson.
We'll be there.